Smash burger time. Here's my 36-inch flat top. I've been making these smash burgers for a while, perfected it, and I'm going to share the secrets. Okay, this has been heating up for about 12-15 minutes, whatever, on low, then to medium. We're going to go all the way up on high, get everything nice and hot. Over here is a 5-pound beef log. This right here is the halfway mark, and so if we do 1-inch increments, about like that, and so this represents the first wave. So here we go, and I don't like to touch this stuff, so some of you guys like to get your fingers in there and play all these little games with ground beef. I think it's pretty gross. But anyway, let's get him out. Alright. Now I like to do 2 rows of 5. I could do 10 at one time. So, and this is the hot part of the grill. So there is first one. Second one. Third one. And then here's the last of this round. Okay, so there we go. Now, the thing is we could do more than 10, but it doesn't really cook right. You know, you could use this area, but it doesn't really cook, and you could squeeze them in here, but it doesn't really work. You're going to see what I mean here in 2 seconds. So anyway, we got these patties lined up. You're going to brown them on one side just for about a minute, and the browning is what makes them not stick. So we're going to do the flip. And no, we don't have a burger press, so this is the burger press. You don't really need the burger press. Everyone's into their gadgets. Well, look at that. Just like a burger press. Yep. Got a little bit of a scraper. Ooh, it's got a little bit of sticky. I don't know what's going on here. That never has happened. The trolls on YouTube are going to troll me. That's alright, we're still getting it done. Now my advice is to not try this unless you have 2 spatulas, because you'll bend your cheap spatula trying to do this. And if you feel a stick coming on, you can slide the spatula. And the thinner the better. Okay. So now we got that going on. So I like to salt. Here's my salt. Little holes in the lid. Gets it done. And you know, it's a feel thing. I like to salt and pepper each side, even though I know that they say the pepper's gonna burn if you flip it. Maybe it will. I'm only gonna put a little bit. Okay, onions. So this is the secret. So these are shredded on a cheese shredder. You can't really chop them fine enough. I just put them on a cheese grater and I grated them, and they make them really, really small. So now there's a temptation to put a lot. The problem with putting a lot is sometimes it'll keep it from cooking when you do the flip. So a little bit gets it done. Now this is 2 onions, 2 medium-sized onions, and this will do 5 pounds. Okay, a little more for this guy. Alright, so the next thing, now you gotta have patience. You don't want to flip too early. My experience is the middle ones cook faster. These guys over here cook slow. These are the slow folks. And those are kind of slow, but anyway, we're gonna look at these. And you're going for a good sear, and you got one chance to do it right. So let's see if we're getting it. All right, that's a good sear. You see that? So we're gonna flip and smash. Smells just like White Castle. Okay. If my buddy Mike is watching, Mike, I learned from you. Mike was a flat top cook for 4 years at a fast food place. He did nothing but this for 4 years, and he got awful good at it. And I've stolen all of his ideas and improved on them. Now these, you never know about these. Alright, I'm going to flip them. Okay. We got everything flipped. Time for another round of salt. Okay. Pepper. Okay. And then cheese. Now, I apologize. Normally I have Cabot, sharp white cheddar, but I'm just getting over COVID, so all I got is this lame mozzarella. Walmart mozzarella. But it's all I got. So it's going to have to do. And you put the cheese on there. And you got to remember, this is rapid fire. Before you start, you got to make sure you have everything ready to go, because there is no time to waste. Once you put that first burger on, better make sure you have your salt, your pepper, your cheese. You want to have your plate. Now we're not doing buns. Buns is a whole different chapter. I'm not even going to get into it on this video, because some people like to toast their buns. Some people, if you're the low carb thing, you don't use any buns. Lately, these things are so good that sometimes I don't even use a bun. Sometimes I'll use a double. I'll stack them 2 deep. Sometimes I'll do a single. Anyway, so what I do is I just pile them all up in my plate, and then once they're all inside, then I'll worry about what I'm going to do for a bun. Lately it's been sourdough bread. I'd like to thank my son here holding the camera for me. Alright, so these look done. I'm going to take them off. You got to be patient. Ooh, boy, this plate's getting hot. Ouch. Metal plates get hot when you put burgers in. Ouchie. Okay, and so that's what one layer of smash burgers look like. And then I'm going to go ahead and scrape my grill down. I'm going to get the grease off and the chunks of burnt stuff that I don't want in the next round. You Blackstone people, you don't have the front rear or the front drain. Us charred griller people, we have the front drain. I guess it's all preference. It's pretty cultish. People swear one way is better than the other. But I will say that commercial flat tops all have the grease drain in the front. So draw your own conclusions from that. Okay. And I am going to launch one more round. We're not going to videotape this because you've already seen it happen. But, well, I feel like this spatula is right on the verge of breaking. These were the cheapest spatulas that I could buy on Amazon. And this thin little piece of metal there is total turd. It's like thick aluminum foil. And this is so much better than touching the meat, as you can clearly see. Big one here. Okay, and so that's the deal. So I'm going to cook all these and stack them up on top of those, and that's basically the whole process. So there it is. Thanks for watching, and happy cooking. You can cut it.